Hello, my friends. You're going to stick with me for just long enough to learn one new word, and you're going to teach it to everyone you know. It's German. Repeat after me. Gleichschaltung. Gleichschaltung, it means alignment or coordination. It means making sure that every institution, every classroom, every stage, every laboratory, every corner of culture and thought speaks with one voice, and that's the voice of the regime. Welcome to Hallmark number 8 of the authoritarian playbook. The seizure of knowledge itself is what I call it. And it follows a pattern so consistent, so predictable across history that it reads like a checklist. So, first, you go after the universities, you threaten funding, you purge faculty, you dictate curriculum, you make scholars afraid to think freely, and you replace honest inquiry with ideological loyalty tests. And we are watching this happen right now on American campuses from coast to coast, where federal funding is being weaponized to punish dissent and to compel compliance. Then the next thing you do is you go after science. Now, you don't need to necessarily disprove it all. You just need to muddy it. Think climate denial, vaccine skepticism. Hey, isn't there some big measles outbreak in Utah right now? When citizens can no longer tell the difference between fact and fiction, they stop trusting experts and they start trusting the regime. Then what do? You go after history. You pull down monuments. You gut museums. You rewrite textbooks, not to heal old wounds, but to sever people from the past that might teach them to resist. Because people who don't know where they came from cannot see where they are being taken. Then you go after the arts, the Kennedy Center that's placed under direct White House control, funding stripped from theaters, from orchestras, from public media, NPR, PBS. This is not about budget cuts. It's about who gets to tell the story of who we are. Hitler had a name for it. It's called Kulturpolitik, cultural politics. Goebbels ran it like a gosh darn machine. Every painter, every filmmaker, every opera singer, every conductor, every musician had to register with the Reichskulturkammer. If you didn't serve the ideology, you didn't work. The goal then and the goal now is not just censorship. It's the manufacture of reality. Because if you control what people learn, control what they believe is true, control what they find beautiful, then you will control what they think is possible. My friends, democracy requires an educated, curious, critically thinking citizenry, and authoritarianism cannot survive all that. This is why they are coming for your schools and your scientists and your museums and your stages. Knowledge is resistance. Protect it like your freedom depends upon it, because it does, and I'll be back.